Hello and welcome back to Word Unlocked. I'm Jake.
And I'm Sarah. Today's word is very important. Almost everyone feels this way sometimes. Maybe at work, maybe at school, maybe at home.
Yes, and when you feel this way, it is good to have the right word for it. Sarah, what is the word today?
Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. It is a big word, but the meaning is simple. Let's learn it together.
So what does overwhelmed mean? It means you have too much to do, too much to think about, too much to handle, all at the same time.
Imagine you have 10 things to do today, and you only have time for 2. You don't know where to start. You feel stuck. You feel stressed. That feeling is overwhelmed.
And here is something important. Overwhelmed is not always a bad feeling. Sometimes you feel overwhelmed because something very good happened, like a big surprise or a lot of people saying nice things to you. Your heart is too full. That is also overwhelmed.
Same word, 2 different situations. Let's look at how we use it. Chunk 1. Feel overwhelmed. This is the most common way to use this word. You use it to talk about how you feel inside.
For example, I feel overwhelmed at work this week. I have too many emails and too many meetings. Simple, honest, very natural to say.
And it is okay to say this. Feeling overwhelmed does not mean you are weak. It just means you have a lot going on right now. Everyone feels this way sometimes, even very successful people.
If you are learning something new and difficult, like coding or a new language, and you feel overwhelmed, that is normal. It means you're trying something real. Easy things do not make you feel overwhelmed.
Chunk 2. Completely overwhelmed or absolutely overwhelmed. These words make the feeling stronger. They mean the feeling is very, very big.
For example, I was completely overwhelmed at work. I didn't know what to do first. Or, when my video got 1 million views, I was absolutely overwhelmed. I couldn't believe it.
See? The second example is a happy feeling, a big, happy feeling. So big that you don't know how to handle it. That is absolutely overwhelmed too.
You can cry when you are absolutely overwhelmed by a good thing. That is completely normal.
Chunk 3. An overwhelming amount of something. This means there is too much of something. Too much information, too many choices, too much noise.
For example, there is an overwhelming amount of information on the internet. This means there is so much information that it is hard to know where to start.
When you have an overwhelming amount of things to read or learn or do, just pick one. Start with one small thing. That is the best way to handle it.
Don't try to do everything at the same time. Just one thing, then the next thing. Small steps.
Chunk 4. Overwhelm someone with something. This means you give too much to another person. Too much work, too much information, too much at one time.
For example, my manager overwhelmed me with 5 new tasks on my first day. That is too much. A good manager gives you 1 or 2 things to start.
Or think about an app. If an app shows you 20 pop-up messages when you open it, that app overwhelms you with notifications. It is too much. You close the app.
So when you talk to someone or give someone work, think about this. Is this too much for them right now? Don't overwhelm them. Give a little, then a little more.
Chunk 5. An overwhelming majority. This one is a little different. You hear it in the news or in business. It means almost everyone agrees on something, not just a few people, almost all the people.
This is a strong phrase. When you hear an overwhelming majority, you know the answer is very clear. Most people think the same thing.
Okay, story time. My story is about feeling overwhelmed. This happened to me at work.
Tell us.
So one Monday morning, I came to work. My boss gave me 3 big projects, all due on Friday. My phone had 50 new emails, and there was a meeting at 9 o'clock. I sat at my desk and I thought, where do I start? I felt completely overwhelmed. I just stared at my screen. I couldn't move.
That feeling of staring at the screen and not starting, so many people know that feeling.
Yes. And then I did something simple. I took a piece of paper. I wrote 3 things, just 3, that I needed to do that day. Not 50 things, not 10, just 3. And I started with number 1. That small thing helped me so much.
Sometimes when you feel overwhelmed, you just need to make the list smaller. You don't need to do everything today. What are the most important 3 things? Just those 3.
Exactly. My story is also about the good kind of overwhelmed. Last year, I shared a short video online. I didn't think many people would watch it. But the next morning, so many people had seen it. So many nice comments. I was absolutely overwhelmed. I was happy and shocked at the same time. I didn't know what to say.
That is a beautiful feeling when something good is bigger than you expected. Let yourself feel it fully.
Yes, don't make it small. It is okay to feel completely overwhelmed by good things.
My story is about an overwhelming amount of information. I needed to choose a new phone. Simple, right? But I started reading reviews online. One website said phone A is the best. Another website said phone B is better. Another said phone C. Then I watched videos. Then I read more. After 3 days, I still had no phone, and I felt more confused than before I started.
Too much information made the decision harder.
Yes, an overwhelming amount of information did not help me. It made me stuck. In the end, I asked a friend. He said, "Just get this one, it's good." I bought it in 5 minutes. It was fine.
Sometimes the simple answer was there from the beginning. The overwhelming amount of information was just in the way.
And my last story is about overwhelming someone else. A friend of mine was having a bad week. She called me and she was sad. She just wanted to talk, but I gave her too much. I gave her advice. I sent her links. I sent voice messages. I said, do this, try that, read this, watch this video.
Oh no, too much.
She was kind, but later she told me, Jake, I just needed you to listen. You overwhelmed me with too much. And she was right. I wanted to help, but I gave too much at the wrong time. Sometimes the best help is just be quiet, listen, be there.
Yes, don't overwhelm someone when they are already feeling overwhelmed. Less is more.
Okay, let's finish. Overwhelmed means you have too much work, too much stress, too much information, or even too much happiness. Your heart and your brain are full, too full.
Your 5 chunks. Feel overwhelmed when you have too much to handle and you don't know where to start. Completely or absolutely overwhelmed when the feeling is very, very strong, from stress or from something wonderful. an overwhelming amount when there is so much of something that it is hard to process. Overwhelm someone with something when you give another person too much at one time, and an overwhelming majority when almost everyone agrees on something.
Okay, your homework today is simple. Think about your week. Is there something that is making you feel overwhelmed right now? Write it down. Then ask yourself, what is just one small thing I can do today? Just one. Start there.
You don't have to do everything today, just one thing. Then tomorrow, one more thing.
And if something good happened this week and you felt absolutely overwhelmed by it, enjoy that feeling. You deserve it.
Thanks for listening to Word Unlocked. See you next time.
Stay curious, one step at a time.